And now, 6 Sports presents the Dean Trailways 5th Quarter.
It's not too often we have 2 local teams playing one another at this point in the high school football season. It was the case tonight, though. Thanks for tuning in to this regional championship edition of the Dean Trailways 5th Quarter. I'm Ian Kress.
And I'm Tyler Driesiger. We had a battle of state powerhouses tonight. Undefeated Pewamo Westphalia welcomed in Ithaca, marking the 3rd time in the last 5 years the 2 programs have met in the postseason. The Pirates taking the field for their final home game. We even had pregame fireworks at PW tonight. Once the game kicked off, it was Ty Thalen providing the fireworks. He gets to the outside and races to the pylon to open the scoring just 2 minutes into the game. Then on the very next Pirate possession, Thalen going to keep it himself again, fighting through contact to get to the goal line. Thalen had 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half to help the Pirates lead 21-14 at the break. 3rd quarter, here come the Yellow Jackets. Screen pass, but it's fumbled, and Riley Guild pounces on it to give Ithaca the football in plus territory. Ensuing possession, Gibson Rondi fires across the middle. Elijah Smith makes a juggling catch for the touchdown. We're all tied at 21. But the Thalen fireworks display was just getting started. On the very next play, he stiff arms a defender and is gone up the sideline. Hang on a minute, he's not quite gone. He's got to cut back to the middle, and then he's gone. He'll weave his way into the end zone, weaving in for the first of 2 80-yard touchdown runs he had in the second half. 5 rushing touchdowns in the game for him. As if to prove he's not a one-trick pony, he airs it out to Caleb Blythe. A perfect throw for another Pirate touchdown. Jeremy Miller told us afterward, Ty called that play himself. Have a day, young man. Everything was going right for him. PW wins the regional title 42-21. It's first since 2021.
Ty's our guy, and he did a great job of taking us on his back when we needed it and made some big plays for us tonight. I thought our offensive line did a good job opening up those holes when he needed them, and just have a player like that can do that is special.
Yeah, obviously we came out to a slow start, but I just think it's our last home game. Got to go out with a bang. So shout out my line. I mean, they're the guys in the trenches. They block for me. They're just great, and I'm just really proud of our guys right now.
Well, Pewamo Westphalia wasn't our only team looking to improve to 12-0 tonight.
Yeah, Williamston and Springport entered the night 11-0 and were both playing unbeaten opponents. For more on those games, we bring in our Desharian McBroom and Kara Adams.
Yeah, that's right, guys. It's an amazing what Ben Pack has done at Springport in only his 2nd year as head coach. They won their first district title last week for the first time in school history, and we're looking to make history again, taking on an undefeated Hudson Care.
And another team who's also been under great leadership is Williamston. Steve Kirsten's squad had that big comeback win last week against Hazlitt, and we're looking to keep their run alive against another undefeated team, Goodrich. And it was a packed house at Nortman Larkin Stadium tonight, and Goodrich led 21-7 after the first quarter. Hornets got things going in the second quarter, though. Caleb Nielsen goes deep to Tommy Pratt, and he makes it 21-13. Hornets going to go for the onside kick here, and spoiler alert, it works out in their favor. Ball gets loose right there, and Williamson recovers it, and they have the ball back. Nielsen, he's going to go deep to that exact same spot, and Desharian to that exact same person. Pratt gets the grab, and just like that, the Hornets are right back in this thing, down 21-20 at the half. 3rd quarter. Goodrich strikes first. Jacoby Leggett, he makes it look easy and is in for the tutty 28-20 Martians. Hornets won't go away yet, though. Nielsen finds Joe Smith, who gets the grab, jukes a couple people along the way, and runs it in and cuts Williamson's deficit to just 1. Martians led 28-27. This time, it's Tanner Magic, and there he is. The quarterback's going to take it himself and run it in to give Goodrich the 34-27 lead. Hornets still have a chance to get back in this one. Nielsen going to go long again, but this time it's intercepted, and Caleb Stroop gets the grab, and the Martians get the ball back. Goodrich gets the last say. Mazich takes it in himself on this one, and the reigning champs go on to win it 41-33 and end Williamston's season. And while the results sting, Steve Kirsten knows his squad still has a lot to be proud of.
Proud of these guys, and we're going to look at this season for a long time with great memories. It is sour and it hurts a little bit right now for all the guys, and you see the tears. The saddest thing for me is that we're not going to have this group together again. This is kind of our last hurrah together battling, so that's a sad one. But I love the guys. They sold out, and it's all we can ask of them.
Now off to Hudson as Springport is in search of their regional championship. First quarter, Gibson Overway going to fake the handoff and finds Dallas Hegelmeyer for the touchdown to tie things at 8. But from there, Hudson would start to run away with this one. Literally, Beckett Campbell shoots through the gap, breaking a tackle, and from there he would go untouched on the 81-yard house call to give the Tigers the lead 16-8 after the 2-point conversion. Still in the first, Grayson Bills gets the handoff bouncing outside. He's in for the touchdown. Hudson going to go up 22-8, and it just was not Springport's night as their season would come to an end. Hudson wins 68-22.
Well, congrats to Springport and Williamston on some great seasons, that's for sure. We got one more unbeaten team to check in on after the break as the DeWitt Panthers look to move to 12-0.
Yeah, it was a battle of big cats at DeWitt as the Panthers hosted the Fenton Tigers.
Plus, we'll find out who's the king of the jungle. Jackson Lumen Christie has worn the crown at the end of the season 3 years in a row. We'll have those highlights coming up after the break. Welcome back. DeWitt was undefeated entering the regional championship game for the second year in a row. The Panthers are coming off a 45-0 win over Linden last week, and we're taking on Fenton tonight.
Yeah, last week's win marked the first time since the 2020 state championship team that DeWitt pitched a shutout in the playoffs.
Tonight was a little different because Fenton scored on the first play from scrimmage, then DeWitt responded with a kickoff on the touchdown on the ensuing kickoff. So get ready for some more points. DeWitt quarterback Trav Moore connects with sophomore Channing Ridley, and it leads to a touchdown to put DeWitt up 21-7 in the first quarter. Fenton did respond on the very next possession as Noah Scheil on the QB keeper. He's going to find the end zone to make this a 21-14 game still in the first quarter. However, for the second time in the quarter, DeWitt brought back the ensuing kickoff. Jaden Bender, this time bringing it down the sideline for a 99-yard house call that would put DeWitt back up by 2 scores, and there was no turning back for the Panthers. Just under 3 minutes to go until halftime. Moore, the Central Michigan commit, is loose, breaks off a long run, and reaches the end zone. DeWitt led 49-26 at halftime. Then in the fourth quarter, junior running back Deacon Dowdy going to find the end zone to give DeWitt 70 points in a regional championship game for the second year in a row. The Panthers win 70-26 and win the regional championship with a group of seniors that mean a lot to head coach Rob Zimmerman.
We've had a lot of those guys on varsity for a long period of time. I mean, it's a very veteran team, and so I'm really close to them. I got a daughter that's a senior that's growing up with all these guys, so know a lot of these kids really well, so I'm just really proud of them and very happy for them.
After playing the most difficult schedule in the state for a school its size, Jackson Lumen Christi has looked more than prepared for the playoff run to Ford Field.
Yeah, as the Titans chased their 4th straight state title, they faced a rematch of last postseason against Ida tonight. Lumen Christi beat the Blue Streaks 49-28 in the district title a season ago. We pick up the action tonight late in the first quarter. Quarterback Benny Gaston has time and airs it out down the right sideline. Wes Learned hauls it in over a Blue Streaks defender, and he's in to give the Titans a 14-7 lead, their first lead of the game. Next Lumen Christi drive, Sean Walicki takes the handoff from 8 yards out, slicing through the middle of the defense, nearly untouched for the score. Lumen Christi up 2 scores. With under 5 minutes to play, last chance for the Blue Streaks. Quarterback tries to roll out, but the Titans poke the ball free, and Braylon Oliver seals the deal with the recovery. The Titans move on to the semifinals with a 21-7 win.
Lastly, Michigan Center took on Monroe Jefferson in a D5 regional final. How about 116 combined points between these two? Monroe Jefferson would win 71-45. A great season for Michigan Center ends with a 10-2 record.
So that's a wrap on the regional championship football action tonight. Congratulations to all our area champions.
But the postseason action doesn't stop with high school football. Michigan State women's soccer began its NCAA tournament run tonight at DeMartin Stadium.
Plus, the top-ranked Spartan hockey team looked to continue their winning streak and get it to 8 against the Fighting Irish. Those highlights and much more when we come back. Michigan State's women's soccer earned its highest NCAA tournament seed ever and began its tournament run against Milwaukee tonight.
The Spartans played the Panthers back in August and lit up the scoreboard to the tune of a 9-0 victory. Jeff Hostler knew tonight would be much closer since Milwaukee had not lost since August, and he was right. In the first half, though, Kennedy Bell comes up with the ball, and she shows why she's the Big Ten Forward of the Year. Bell scores her 11th goal of the season and gives Michigan a 1-0 lead in the 19th minute. The Spartans led 1-0 at halftime and added 2 quick goals in the second half to take a 3-0 lead. Then, in the 67th minute, Adele Francis scores her 2nd of the season and grows the lead to 4-0. Michigan State would go on to win it 4-1 and advance to the second round of the Big Ten tournament. The Spartans came in pretty motivated after falling to Washington in the Big Ten tournament game on Sunday.
This is a group that hates to lose, and I think they felt that and that wore on them a little bit early when we got back. But the refocus was that we had some very good performances against some very good teams in the last week and over the course of the season, and we're excited about the opportunities we have.